Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where we've completed our urgents now that we've got more information about Gnosis here from Dr. Cecile up in the laboratory up on high. Our replacement for a certain evil high priest. I'm sure Crossbell's in much safer hands. But now we supposedly have to go see Cecile, check in on Cecile before we head back to Crossbell, before we see what the rest of this day has in store for us. Will there be another sweep? Will there be more? Because still there's a lot of day in this day by the look of things. The question is, we got to find... Where was Cecile last time? Because it's been a week. Cecile was in here. She was cleaning Shizuku's room. Damn. That was where she was, wasn't it? Cecile! You're not Cecile. I do remember Mr. Gable. I know where he lives now. You're not Cecile. Where's Cecile gone? Well, I have checked with other people's dialogue, and their dialogue is the same, thankfully. So we don't have to do another sweep inside the hospital as soon as this. Maybe she's in the nurse's station. I mean, that would have made sense, but... Cecile! You're not Cecile. Just don't make the blood happen again. Where's she gone? Don't tell me she's gone to her, like, room or something. Alright, let's go to her room. And hope that that's the answer. Yeah, she's in her room. She's not even in the hospital. She's gone on another break. Cecile's in here. Hello again, everyone. Are you on your way back from finishing Dr. Salen's request? Yeah, that's right. How about you, Cecile? Taking another break? You could say that. I'm on the graveyard shift tonight, so I'm getting some things in order before heading back to the main building. I was thinking of grabbing some of my favorite black tea to keep me awake. You must have a long night ahead of you. I get that you're doing good work, Cecile, but don't forget to take care of yourself too, okay? I know. Give me some credit, Lloyd. I'm tougher than I look. Maybe a little bit of guy's tenacity rubbed off on me after all our years together. Now you mention it, I couldn't help but notice that photo you were looking at when we walked in. Is that a picture of the man himself? It is. Would you like to take a closer look? I couldn't take a look at this before. I think I remember this one. It was taken 3 years ago, right outside the CPD. Man on the right is my older brother, Guy Bannings. So this is him. He looks like the kind of guy who's unafraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. Not unlike another Detective Bannings I know. Damn, Cecile was just as much as a bombshell then as she is today. What I would have given to have a gorgeous woman like her doting on me growing up. Have some self-respect, Randy. Looking at you and Guy together like this, the two of you seem like the perfect couple. Why, thank you. I don't think I could have asked for a better compliment. Let's not overlook that cute third wheel of a little brother in the middle. I don't think your baby face has changed a bit. Already, I can see the budding signs of the heart stealer you were destined to become. The pure maidens of this world just weren't ready for you. Excuse me? He's not wrong. If he's had this charm since back then, he really is a force to be reckoned with. I feel like I'm getting misrepresented here. Still, a lot has changed in the few years since this photo was taken. So much, but even as the world moves on, I feel just as stuck in the past as the day Guy passed away. Cecile, listen, it may take a while longer, but I want you to keep waiting. I haven't forgotten, and I've never given up. I swear one day I'm going to find the truth behind my brother's death. And he won't be alone. The SSS is Guy's legacy. That means we're in this together. Thank you, everyone. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I really need. So if I ever see you brought in here on a stretcher, I'll have Dr. Salem whip up the worst medicine you've ever tasted. Well, if she's the one making it, I'm sure it'd work at the very least. If she wanted to, she could probably concoct the bitterest thing imaginable without sacrificing any positive effects. Point taken. We'll be careful. Maybe if I knew the truth behind Guy's death, I could finally move on. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I could really ask for. I mean, if we're finding out the truth, it's going to be in this one. That was one of the few left open plot lines that we had. So we found Cecile now. She's on another break, but it now makes sense because she's on the night shift. That's why we couldn't find her anywhere. She just took a break with us. Went to clean up Shizuka's room, went on another break. So I'm assuming that means now we can just move on, leave, be gone. Because, of course, dialogue is the same. Back to Crossbell. Do we have another sweeper waiting? That is the question. Oh. Could it be a call from another division? Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. Guess who? Husky voice, eh? I know you haven't forgotten the sound of my voice, Detective. Of course not, Miguel. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oh, and it only took you one try. That intuition of yours is sharper than ever. Or maybe you were just longing to hear my sultry tones. Not exactly. You were the top name on my list of suspects. The only one, in fact. Is this about Kia? She's still over there at the guild branch, right? Oh yeah, about that. She and Shizuku went to the Harbor District to play. That police pooch of yours, Zeit, was it? He was with them, so I figured it was all fine and dandy. Oh yeah, if Zeit's looking over the girls, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Good to know, good to know. I've heard a lot about that little pup, you know? Well, little isn't the word after seeing him in person. Do you think he's really one of those divine wolves of Crossbell and myth? I'm not sure about that. Zeit is special, but I don't think he's a living legend or anything. Anyway, did you just want to touch base with us about Kia? No, actually, there was something else I wanted to tell you, kiddos. Well, Arios did anyway. He was looking to exchange a little bit of information with the SSS. He should be back at the branch later this evening. Think you could swing by? Tonight? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Does this have to do with the trade conference? That too, but he also wants to talk with you about Heiwei and the Red Constellation. Got it. We'll head over as soon as we're done with our request for the day. Sure thing. We'll be waiting. That was Mikhail from the Bracer Guild, right? Something up? Sort of. The Bracers want to exchange intel with us. Lloyd gave the others the details of what he and Mikhail discussed. We do have speakerphone, don't we? So this is about Heiwei and the Red Constellation too, huh? I guess if anyone would know about what's going on out of state, it'd be Arios. It's a tempting offer if you ask me. So should we head back to the city? Actually, Arios isn't going to be back at their branch until this evening. We can continue taking care of our business until then. We did manage to gather a good deal of information about the Red Constellation. We may as well take the car and ask around a few more places. That sounds like a good idea. We can head to the guild on E Street once we're done. I mean, I've been everywhere. So if dialogue hasn't changed, we're good. Wish it's not changed here. Got our big green car now. I mean, my guys need a bit of a rest, to be perfectly fair. Would be a bad idea. Where should I check out again, just in case? Do you know what I mean? We have been everywhere, right? Belgard, check. That was the first place. Been to the Peace Academy. We've been to the Doll Studio even. We've been to the Moon Temple. We've been to Mines. We've been to Hamarka. We've been to Tangrim Gate. We've been to the Boathouse. I don't think there's anywhere else I could really feasibly go to. We haven't been to Michelin, obviously. We're to Stargazer's Tower today. I mean, I guess it's first of all find out if any dialogue's changed anywhere. Oh, we could report the quest. That makes sense. We just got a new goodie for someone, didn't we? Right then, friend, I'm giving you my report. The doctor is in. 4DP. And all our requests reported and done. So Lloyd's room's complete. Randy's, well, Wazir's room's complete. So the boys' rooms are going really well. The girls' rooms are like meh. Did we buy anything new? Oh, wait. Did we buy it for Kia? Yeah, we bought a pillow. Yeah, stuffed plush here that Kia would probably love to bits. I think I'll go and give it to her. So we're calling her back quickly, are we? Wow, is this for me? Thank you so much, Lloyd. You're very welcome. It's a pom. Shining pom. Beat it up. Yep, this looks good. A new decoration was added to Kia's room. That's supposedly not enough, though. There's more. The shining pom cushion is way better than this, like, abomination that we bought. Who buys their kid an emoji pillow? Someone is probably like, I've got one of them. I'm like, oh, sorry. And Mimi's saying the same dialogue. Officer Kate's talking about the illegal parking again. Are these girls still full of thirst? Please adopt me, Daddy Dear. Doesn't look like we've got another sweep to do. Are these girls full of thirst? That's how we figure this stuff out, right? I guess we should be fine. Oh, no, wait, no. No, yeah. Kieran Thingy over here. Alright, Shizuku, give it a whirl. Okay. Give me a paw, Zite. Woof. Wow, Zite's so smart. And his paws are really soft, too. I know, right? Look at those toe beans. Okay, Zite, jump up a Shizuku this time. You're a woof. You think it's too dangerous? If you say so. Zite. You're a smart one, aren't you, Zite? Woof. Grr. You having fun there, are you? I nearly forgot to check on the girls. Toe beans. I don't play with my cat's toe beans at all. I had an interesting thing. I found out there's loads of black cats on my estate now that I haven't really know that there's that many before, because black cats are kind of hard to identify if they're just purely black cats, aren't they? But there's two black cats in the street. I just walked up and just looked to the left and there's this black cat just peeing all over everything. I was like, okay. And then I just looked to the right and there's another black cat just meet us up. I'm like, oh, there's loads. Not as cute as my little black cat and its toe beans though. Hey boys and girls, thanks for coming. Arios isn't back yet, but feel free to wait upstairs for him if you like. Or you could always come back after tying up any loose ends. Right, we still have some time. Sun's going down soon. Is there anything we forgot to do? Is this the end of the day? I think we've been everywhere. We've done everything. Dialogue didn't update after a sweep. It's one of those things, isn't it? We didn't see anywhere that... Just a second. No, I didn't even know where he is, actually. There's always one other suspicious person that I want to keep tabs on throughout this game. And it doesn't seem to be updating. Good. Do you know what I mean? There was no other dialogue that we got throughout this day that hints at any other thing going on. Yet. I think. Right, we're here. Sorry for dawdling. The sun's gonna go down. Well, head on up and get comfortable then. We've got some tea and coffee brew. You're welcome to help yourselves to it. Sure thing. Thank you for having us. You can never be point of no return moments in Trails are always fun, aren't they? Ariel's returned to the Bracer Guild soon after. He and the SSS then exchanged information regarding the trade conference, Heiwei, and the Red Constellation. So that's the situation. Crimson & Co. is merely a front for their true dealings. It's been a real bee getting any new info from Erebonia lately, so thanks for telling us what you know. Don't mention it, we're glad to help. Shouldn't you already have plenty of information on the Red Constellation, though? The guild is always fighting Jaeger Corps, the way I understand it. That's true, but we rarely cross paths with Jaeger Corps of the same caliber as the Red Constellation. One errant misstep could very well amount to a full-scale war. It would be that bad. They sound like they have enough military power to rival that of a small country. Compared to other Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation are in a league of their own. They've got connections all across the continent, and they'll rush into any conflict they can just to appeal to potential buyers. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger Corps on their level. That's the one Ravash's second-in-command once belonged to, right? Both corps gather the toughest guys around. The more combat experience, the better. Zephyr used to have a real badass at their helm too. They called him the Jaeger King. But a year ago, he and the war god, my old man, killed each other in battle. Randy. Far be it from us to pry into your personal life. Though to be fair, the guild's aware of that fact already. Either way, Zephyr's been out of commission all year as far as we can tell. Too bad I can't say the same about the Red Constellation. That's because my uncle's still there. Red Constellation's vice leader, Sigmund Orlando, the Scarlet Ogre. He's just as much of a monster as the War God and the Jaeger King. Those three men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm unsure that I could measure up to them. What? You're joking? Not even you, the Divine Blade of Winds? I think it'd be a coin flip, personally. The way swordsmen and Jaegers fight couldn't be more different, you know. True enough. He may be strong, but my uncle's more beast than man. Take my word for it. If you guys seriously threw down, neither one of you would walk away unscathed. That I know. Nevertheless, I will oppose him with all my might, should the situation call for it. But as for the problem at hand, we've yet to figure out why it is they've come to Crossbell. That's what it boils down to, yes. Even with everything we've learned so far, the answer is still hazy. About the only thing we can say is that they have ties with the Imperial government. True, but there's something else I'm worried about too. It's a little tidbit Arios picked up while he was in Calvert. Oh? And that would be? Some concerning information regarding Hayway. The Republican government is currently colluding with the Syndicate's elders. Seriously? The same Council of Elders Shin's grandfather is a part of. Right, there's just one other teensy little thing to consider. The person facilitating said dealings is a woman by the name of Kilika Ruran. What? I can't believe it, the same Kilika we met. Oh, that raven-haired lady you knew at the auction, right? Incidentally, Kilika also has ties to the Bracer Guild. She once served as a receptionist at the Zeiss branch in LeBeau. However, she retired about a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. It's known as the Rocksmith Agency. You don't say. Rocksmith, as in President Rocksmith of Calvert. I'd heard the president had established a new intelligence agency, but... Wait just a minute. The Red Constellation and Hayway have been in conflict with each other before, right? If Calvert and Erebonia's intelligence agents are in contact with them, then... it could mean the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. Are you telling me Crossbell's going to be the side of a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? It's a possibility, unfortunately. Especially since the Erebonian Chancellor Osborne and Calvardian President Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one may take this chance to eliminate the other. That being said, the two of them are doing little to keep their contacts a secret, which strikes me as odd. Suppose Hayway or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connections come to light, the international community would be in an uproar. Neither Erebonia nor Calvard is willing to take that kind of risk. Oh yeah. You bring up a good point. A direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why else then? Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to? Whatever the case, there must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. I think we're still missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. One that we need to find and fast. Oh, you've got that right. There's that intuition. Took the words right out of our mouths. As a matter of fact, the guild had the exact same thought. We're in the process of using our information network to track down that remaining piece you spoke of. Oh wow, I should have known. In that case, mind giving us a holler when you guys learn something. You don't even need to ask. We'll contact your HQ the moment we have some new info to share. We would appreciate the same treatment. Get in touch with us if you find anything out on your end. We'll need to cooperate as much as possible to get through these next few days without incident. Absolutely. You have our word. We'll call if we come across a new lead. Afterward, Kia and Shizuku returned to the guild with Zeit. Lloyd and the team said their goodbyes to Arios and Shizuku, who planned to go out for dinner. The SSS then returned home. We have the guild's full trust now, right? It's always good to be moving on up, but they really helped with the power levels by saying that Arios would lose. When, you know, Arios is meant to be equivalent to a certain former S-rank bracer. Oh yeah, you and Shizuku are going up on the roof of the department store tomorrow, right, Kia? Yeah, for the unveiling thing. We promised that we'd watch it together. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, but Shizuku won't be able to enjoy it to the fullest given her condition. It's fine, she said she'd be okay just taking in the atmosphere. Don't worry, I'll make sure to tell her everything that happens. That's great. Hell of a kid, ain't she? Hey, Randy, is something wrong? You've been looking kind of down.
Ah, who me? Not a chance. Bam! How about now? I'm the same suave and handsome lady killer you've always known, right?
Lady killer? You do know she's going to take that word the wrong way, right, Randy? Is this sad little display supposed to convince us you're all right?
Zip it. No one asked you, newbies.
Still, Randy, you don't need to feel like you're alone in things, okay? Right, we're here to support you in times like these. Don't think that you have to deal with it all by yourself.
Chill, I know. No matter what I think or how I feel, I can't change who I'm related to. When the time comes, I'll sit them down and straighten things out.
That sounds a bit, well,
dangerous for one. Nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted to talk with me, but I haven't heard a peep from him since.
Did that like he was away when we visited earlier.
Phew, all this detective work's really worked up an appetite. Oh yeah, Chief's coming in late tonight, right?
He is, from the sound of it. They're still hashing out the security detail for the unveiling tomorrow. Maybe we could dine out for the evening. It'd be a wonderful way to wrap up our day. That sounds like a nice change of pace. We could try finding a place around here. Or if not, there's always Long Now.
Good thinking.
Let's just drop off our work gear before we...
Zeit? Is something wrong?
He says we have a visitor.
A visitor? That Zeit does not like. Randy!
Let's see who it is.
What? Randy's cousin?
How's it hanging? Shirley Orlando's in the house. Man, you guys are late. I've been dozing off waiting for you.
You. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, don't be such a party pooper, Dolphy. Is that any way to talk to your cute little cuz after 2 whole years? Where's the hugs and kisses?
Cut the shit and answer me. What are you doing in here? Nah, scratch that. What were you doing in here?
You've lost your edge, Dolphy. If I set up any booby traps, you would have been torn to shreds the second you set foot in here. When you turn into such a wuss? How dare you? What's wrong with you? Don't get your panties in a bunch. I said if, didn't I? So if Dolphy came alone, we would have painted this whole place red. But I don't plan on involving any civvies. As long as we're not at war anyway.
The last thing the city needs is another problem, child. Hey, you. Shirley, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the Special Support Section.
Oh, hey, nice to see you again. Sorry about the other day, by the way. Didn't mean to take your innocence with that little nibble I gave you.
That aside...
I'm just arrested for assault.
This is CPD property we're standing in. Even that sofa you're sitting on is funded by taxpayer money. I'd also ask that you refrain from discussing violent topics like bloodshed and dismemberment in front of a child.
My bad. I just miss Dolphy so much. Can't blame me for wanting to tease him a little.
As if you ever gave a crap about me. You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, am I right? Huh?
You mean... You got it. Daddy told you to keep your schedule open, remember? We're going to be busy tomorrow. So what about tonight? Oh, but don't feel like you have to say yes or anything.
Because you're going to drag me there no matter what I say, right? Enough with all the filler and fluff. I know how these things work.
Guess you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. So what's it going to be? Daddy said he'll be waiting for you in Neue Blanc.
Fine. Sorry, guys. Looks like I won't be joining you for dinner.
Hey, Randy. Who's this lady? Is she a bad guy?
Hey, Kia.
Kia, stay back. Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know. But forget that. Who's the kid? She's a super duper cutie. Huh?
She's a kid we're looking after, that's all. Lay a finger on her, and I'll kill you myself. He really meant that. 100%. He really meant that.
I hear you loud and clear. Guess that means I won't be blowing up your crappy little building after all. Kidding. You know, I'm just messing with you, right? She says as if it's nothing.
My heart skipped a beat there. Well, guess I've got no choice but to meet up with my uncle. I'll be back later, so you guys just go enjoy yourselves without me.
But you'll just be putting yourselves in danger.
Hey, Randy. I'd like to say hello too. Do you mind if I join you?
What? Lloyd?
As the leader of the SSS, it'd be rude to not pay my respects to a colleague's family, right? Besides, I'm sure I could get a lot of field experience visiting a high-end club like the one they run.
Oh, check out the nads on this guy. Sure, why not? If you want to come so badly, be my guest.
Let me tag along too then. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Not to mention I've always wanted to have myself a good time in Neue Blanc.
Who am I to say no to a pretty good boy like you? Oh wait, pretty lady?
For what it's worth, most people would probably side with the former. Oh, for goddess' sake, what the hell are you guys thinking? You too, Shelley, shut your damn mouth already.
Oh, don't be like that. I even brought the limo around just for you. Oh, but what about the girls? They coming too? Just so you know, though, the kid and the wolf are a no can do, even for me.
Ellie, Noelle, would you mind taking Kia out to eat? Get in contact with the chief while you're at it. Zai, I'm counting on you to guard the building until the chief is back. Woof.
But... Okay, I understand. We'll take care of things until you get back. Good luck, guys. Stay safe. Hey, Lloyd, are you going somewhere?
Yeah, me, Randy, and Wazi will be heading out for a bit. We might be back really late, so make sure you go to bed on time, okay?
Okay, have fun, guys.
God damn it, how did it turn out like this? We better prepare ourselves for the worst. I like Zeit with the ultimate confidence that he can defend the building. Trust an animal to have the instincts to know what they can handle or can't. Look at this thing. That's a bulletproof limousine. A Rhineford model, if I had to guess. Didn't take long for you guys to blow your mirror on this, huh? Guess that means business is doing good.
Yep, we're rolling in the dough.
Welcome back, Miss Orlando. It's been a long time, young master. Yeah, Gareth, it has. Seriously though, you mind cutting it out with the young master crap? I'm sure you've already heard the news about Lord Boulder. It's truly regrettable. My condolences for your loss. Yeah.
Alright, enough with the doom and gloom. Tonight, we party. You guys too, come on, jump in. Let's move it, people.
Alright then, in we go. Who are we to refuse? What did we get ourselves into, right? These must be magnetic glasses. Glass that's magnetic, sure. It's got a magnet in it. It's marvellous. Are all Jaegers paid as handsomely as the Red Constellation?
We're a little different than most. Our clientele includes all sorts of deep pockets, like nobles. Raking in mirror by the millions is pretty common.
I can only imagine. Our first-rate Jaegers come to a pretty hefty price tag. Top cores like these have a lot of cost to cover. Weapons, for one. Nothing but the best will do. Speaking of, you guys finally splurged on an airship.
Nah, not yet. Liberalian military's got what we want in terms of durability, but they're not exactly the kind of thing you see pop up on the black market. Well, I guess if we really wanted to, we could always just steal one for ourselves.
Please, tell me she's joking. I'll leave that to your imagination. Yeah, you should check that for, like, bugs.
I can hardly believe what I'm hearing.
Yes, I apologize, Tio. You go out of your way to call us, and this is the news we give you.
No, it's all right. I'm glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon.
Okay, talk to you then.
Bye, Tio. And, try not to worry too much, okay? I will try. If you'll excuse me. I wonder if the boys are going to be okay. It's hard to not assume the worst, considering who they're up against.
I'm back. Oh my god, Sergey.
Oh, it's the chief.
You've been trying to deal with all that stuff there, and you just, yeah.
Chief, welcome back.
So I'm late. Any updates on the situation?
Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Should we be on standby near the club just in case?
I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. The 1st Division has Neue Blanc under surveillance.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Still, those guys could easily bypass our eyes and ears out there if they really wanted to. So either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. Some music? Love the ambiance you've got in this club. I didn't even realize we had a place like this in town. It's about as prime a location as you can get in this part of the city. The host club I work at isn't too far from here, actually. Come to think of it, this used to be the go-to spot for politicians, but most of their clientele these days are from out of state. Yeah, how about that? We've got the whole club reserved for tonight, though, so make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there. Come on in. Hey. Real wildfire, that girl. Thanks for looking after her, Gareth. But of course. There you are, Randolph. Uncle, the hell's the big idea? I've heard nothing but radio silence from you since we saw each other 2 weeks ago. Well, we've had our hands full lately, but I won't bother you with the details. I see you brought friends with you. You would have never done something like that 2 years ago. Oh, look at me, our leader here is the one who's all about the formalities. It's a pleasure to meet you. Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section Lloyd Bannings. And I'm one of his subordinates, Wazi Hemisphere. Sigmund Orlando, representative for Crimson & Co. Make yourselves comfortable and have a drink or two. It's the least I owe you for all the troubles we put you through. We'll take you up on that offer. By trouble, do you mean your daughter's surprise visit, or what you pulled back at the old mine? I wonder. You must be hungry. I'll have them bring you something to eat. Oh, I want another parfait! She got another one. Now then, we have much to discuss. But you're the guests of honor here. I'll answer whatever questions you have first. I imagine there's a particular one you've been burning to ask. Yes, that saves us the trouble of dancing around it. I'll be blunt. CPD has taken notes of your actions. To be specific, we want to know what your aims are in coming to Crossbell. Straight to the point. We're here for a number of reasons. The primary of which being the conditions of our contract. And that would be with the Imperial Government. No comment. Client confidentiality is key in our line of work. As you say. In that case, mind telling us what your relationship with Erebonia's Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old Ravash compound, didn't he? That joker. It takes an exceptional man to end up in the back pocket of the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He reminds me a lot of Sal. I'll just say he would come out on top between them. Huh? So you and Four Eyes have some history too, is that it? You could say we got acquainted back when we raided their turf last year. All in all, it was an easy job, but their men made a fine show of standing their ground. Didn't expect to run into them again in Crossbell of all places. Yeah, but we didn't get to meet that Yin guy everyone keeps blabbing on about over there. Apparently he was on another job, so we just barely missed each other. It sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbell these days, though, huh? Can't say we've heard anything about him since Ravash got taken down. But don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with that Lecter guy. Afraid I'm gonna have to refrain from comment again. Read into that what you will. It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly? Oh. Detective boy sure knows how to cut right to the nitty-gritty, huh? With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty mirror. Something to the tune of, 100 million at least? For the third time, I'm not at liberty to comment. Though unofficially, let's just say you're not too far off the mark. 100 million mirror contract. Talk about a fortune. Blood money is more like it. That's enough info out of me. Consider it on the house. With that out of the way, why don't we get down to business? Like I told you before, Randolph, your vacation days are up. It's time for you to become the next war god. Huh? War god? Wasn't that your late father's title? Cut the shit! You really think I'm just gonna go along with that? You gotta be drunk out of your goddamn mind right now! It's simple, really. The leader of the Red Constellation can be none other than the War God. And as his only son, it's your duty to succeed him. But why should I? If you're so desperate for a War God, then why don't you take the name? Hell, even Shirley could do it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run rampant on the battlefield. I can't be the man my brother was, nor do I want to. The same goes for her. perhaps even more so.
Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this whole war god business.
I'm sure you understand, Randolph, why my brother wanted to settle the score with a longtime rival. My brother gave you a trial once, and you overcame it with effort to spare, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt your worth as his successor. I think you know better than anyone you're the only one fit for this. A trial to become the next war god?
Dolphy's lost his edge these days, but he used to be a total badass. Especially that time he took out a whole Zephyr squad by using that village as...
Stop it. I'm begging you. Not another word.
Randy. Lame. What the hell happened to you? Once upon a time, I used to look up to you, Dolphy. You know what? You know that?
We'll leave it at this for now. It's time to head home, Shirley.
If you say so.
Think hard on what your father would say if he saw you like this. You've tarnished your name enough as is. Make your choice. Whether you follow my lead, run like a dog, or stand up and fight. Otherwise, I'll send you straight to Gehenna.
Good night, Dolphy. You too, guys. Later.
Ouch. Good thing we didn't bring the girls with us. Wouldn't want to embarrass myself right in front of them.
Randy.
Sorry, guys. I didn't want you two to see me like this. That doesn't matter. None of this is your fault. They're the ones who were in the wrong. Still, seeing you all beaten up over it tells me one thing. They had you pegged, didn't they? Wazee! You asshat. But it's true. They were right the whole time, and they hit me where it hurts.